Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from my time zone. Good morning to everybody who is in Peru, and welcome to this second press conference that opens the U-18 Softball World Cup, first edition of this tournament, who has an history as a junior World Cup or under 19. Our guests today are Team Netherlands manager Saskia Kosterink, welcome. The Czech Republic pitching coach Daniela Viktorynova, who is representing manager Thomas Kuzi, and USA manager Kyla Holas. Welcome, everybody. So the U-18 Softball World Cup starts on 6 December. And the teams are already in Lima, Peru. It's a historic location, the first time a World Cup happens in Peru. And we will go through this press conference asking the three managers to introduce them to their teams. First, Saskia Kosterink, a former Olympian. She played for the Netherlands in Beijing. How did your selection process work for this team? And this tournament that happens in a period that is not normally seen action in Europe and especially in the Netherlands.
Yes, it was quite difficult for us in the winter months, but I think we prepared to the fullest we were able to. And in October we've met with the Czech Republic team for a weekend, and we played games in the rain. We wanted to play three days in a row, but unfortunately the rain fell in, and then we only got to play 3 games, I think, in total. But you know, we had to roll with the punches, and then we kept on practicing. Unfortunately, the competition was already finished, so we were not able to play any more practice games against other teams. So we just practiced with each other and played scrimmage games. And yeah, we're just hoping to be prepared as much as we can be, and play the best we can over here.
Thank you, Saskia. And now we go to Daniela Viktorynova, who is the pitching coach, as we said, for the Czech Republic. We just heard that you played the exhibition games or warm-up games, literally warm-up due to the weather, games against the Netherlands. And how did your selection process work? I think you are muted, Daniela.
Hi. Hello. So the Czech team is led by Thomas Kuzi, and we became the European champion in Prague in July. So we started to build the team with the similar team, which was European Championship, and we add a few girls from the older selection. And the preparation was similar as the Netherlands, because you know we have a winter months, so we stayed outside in quite bad weather, but it was a really good challenge to try to push it up. And we have few multi-days training camps. And we started to play against each other, against a few clubs which were able to help us with this. And we went to Amsterdam to play against the Netherlands. And then we went a few days ago to try some preparation here in Peru. So now we hope we are ready to be play the best games as we can, and we hope in a final playoffs. And we are happy to be here, because all the procedure was, how to say, it was so difficult with all distractions and everything. So now we are here with all healthy players and ready to play World Cup.
Thank you, Daniela. Kyla Holas is a former NCAA All-American pitcher and has been the coach for the University of Houston athletics for quite a long time now, and a very successful program, 15-year-old long, as if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it is not a secret that the US come into this tournament as the favorites after consecutive wins. So how did your selection process work, and how does your team look?
The USA Softball implemented a program at the end of 2020 for development and identification. It's called our HPP program. We started using that at the end of the year to start creating a pool of athletes to choose from. It continued into 2020, and then we had our tryout process in June of 2021. And from that point, we were not really able to get everyone together, especially with so much uncertainty with the events and the timeline and things like that. Plus, they're spread out throughout between high school and college in different states. So we allowed the Pan Americas, once we selected the team and we had all the rules in place, some of the members had to change a few times due to the COVID restrictions and stuff. But once we got to the Pan Americas in Colombia, we basically used that as our first practice and our first time together as a team. So some of those first games, we were really working hard to learn each other and get a chance to really try to come together and form something that can be successful on the field and play together. So I do think at the end of that, we were quite pleased with where we are moving forward. We feel very lucky to have a couple of practice days on the field here to get a chance again to keep working and keep getting better every single day we step on the field together.
Okay, let me ask you one more question. I said that you come into the tournament as the favorites. Of course, you're not going to confirm it to me, but which do you think are the strongest opponents in the rest of the pool?
Well, I think, coming from every single one of our athletes, except for one, has not played international. I'm not sure there is a favorite. I would say all of the other countries have an advantage in the international stage. Some of the rules are a little different than we play in the United States and the select ball and in college. So it's literally like a different game to us sometimes. So we're really trying to just come in and play every single pitch to the best of our ability. We make no assumptions. It's not the best team. It's the team who plays the best. And that's what we go out to do every day. So we would never say that we're a favorite. We're just here to play ball and have a really good time doing it together with a group of kids who've never left the country.
Let me get to Daniela. You are going to face the US, the defending world champions, on day one of the competition. Are you happy for the challenge?
So I mean, what we
playing the US just to get started.
Yes. So it's yeah, we love to play against US because we know that it's the great country for softball. So we are happy to start with this and to challenge you said that they are the favorites. So we will see what we are able to play. And our girls are really happy to play against all these countries. But firstly, US, it's like heartbreaking. I don't know how to explain. It's a huge challenge and it's a big fun. And we are looking forward to start the tournament because we were waiting so long to start.
And what's your goal in this tournament as the Czech Republic?
Mm-hmm. The goal is to play playoffs, and medal is our dream. So there are like two goals: to be in top 4, and the medal is the best dream of we can dream.
Thank you. Let me get to Saskia Kosterink now. What's your goal as the Dutch national team in this tournament?
To hopefully to win every game, but definitely we would like to go for a medal as well. That's our dream goal. But our first main goal is to reach top 5 and then work our way from there.
Okay, so we got in touch with the three managers, or two managers and the coach from the clubs, the national teams that are joined today in this second press conference. Now it's time to open the floor to the media, the journalists who participated in this press conference. If you have questions, please raise your virtual hand and we will hand you the floor. We should have a number of guests. In the meantime, if our media guests are thinking about asking questions, we simply give a look at day one of the competition that will have as the first game overall on 6 December, Colombia at Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei at Colombia. The second game is going to be Puerto Rico at Mexico. Then the game we already mentioned, the Czech Republic at United States of America. And finally, the Netherlands against the hosts, Peru, to close day one of the competition in Lima. Let's see if we now have questions. Otherwise, I'm ready to ask more to our guests before we close the press conference. I repeat again, whoever wants to ask a question needs to raise their virtual hand and we will hand them the floor. Just in case, let's go back to our guests for one last question on my arm. Sorry, we have a question coming from Miguel Toledo. Miguel, you have the floor.
Buenos días.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I would like to ask to you, how do you consider the facilities in Villa Maria? And what do you think about the hospitality and the climate in Peru before the starting of these U-18 club?
The panelists, the three managers, right? We assume it's a question for simply go in the alphabetical order: Czech Republic, Netherlands, and USA to answer the questions from Miguel.
I couldn't hear the translation, but I guess that he asked about how we can feel here in Lima if we.
Yeah, about how you feel about the overall organization structure and the atmosphere and the weather.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we were really surprised how great is the stadium, because it's very well prepared and organizers are doing really well, and it's really good weather here in Lima. It's dry, but it's nice for softball, and we are happy to play here. And we really want to thank you, organizers, for the effort to make this event ready.
Okay, now floor to Saskia Kosterink, the Netherlands.
Thank you. Yes, we think the ballpark looks really, really great. It looks new, and we were very thankful to play here. The weather is it was a bit of an adjustment for us because we're coming from the winter. But wearing a t-shirt and shorts again feels great, and we have 2 weeks less of winter time, so we're very happy with that. The hospitality is great here in the hotel. Everybody helps us out with all the questions that we have, so we feel very welcome here, and thank you very much for having us.
Okay.
We had an opportunity to practice on the stadium yesterday, and it is better than some of the United States stadiums that you will see first class. Every part of it was playing exceptionally well and very well manicured. Congratulations to that staff who takes care of that every day. You can tell how hard they work on that. The food, weather, hotel, support staff, our hosts, they have just been fantastic. It's heartbreaking sometimes to watch the sunset out my hotel and not be able to put my feet in the sand and in the water over there to watch that, but it is truly beautiful. The weather was nice, change from Colombia. It was a lot hotter with a lot more humidity. So I do think it's going to play a little bit better softball here due to the climate that we're in. And we're really excited because it has just been so beautiful to be in this environment from where we came from and see how excited everyone is here to host this event. So thank you very much. It's been fantastic.
Thank you all. Let's see if we have more questions. I have my last question for everybody, so I will get started again in alphabetical order. Daniela, can you describe us, and the question will be the same for everybody. Can you describe us the strength of your team? We are not asking about the weaknesses because you're not going to tell us about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I think that we have a really great team mood because of the success in July in Prague in the European Championship, and we have talented pitchers, and I think that we can change our weaknesses into our strong sides. So I think that team spirit will be the greatest power which we will use here. So maybe it's the strongest team spirit. Maybe I hope that it is like that.
Thank you. Saskia, the Dutch national team in its best days was well known for being very aggressive on the base path. Do you think this again will be your strength?
Yes, we like to play aggressively. We take chances whenever we get them. But overall, also, like, our team spirit is very high. Girls are very happy to be here, which brings lots of extra energy. And the bets are hot. They've been working good during the European Championships, and we've tried to maintain that throughout the winter. And yesterday on the field, we're going again. The pitching staff looks great, so I think overall we are a pretty strong team, and we just need to manage pitch for pitch, ball and inning for inning. And I think if we can do that, then we'll be we'll come out on the strong side.
Okay, let's get to Kyla, Holas. The US normally have the pitching in softball makes a great difference. Is it going to be again the strength of your team?
I do think, from when you looked at our stats leaving the Pan Americas in Colombia, our pitching and our offense was something that was much improved from our U-17 team that we brought to that same event. So I think looking forward and moving in the direction of games and stuff, that's what we're really going to just try to stay with, is what we do really well, which is our hitting and our pitching on the mound.
Thank you very much. I think we are coming to an end of this press conference, and thank you very much our guests, Saskia Kosterink, Daniela Viktorynova, Kyla Holas. Thank you to our interpreter Vivian for the translation into Spanish. Thank you for everybody attending, and my colleagues Martin Jorge and Alan Hrastoviak, who worked in the background, and our media director Richard Baker, overseeing the press conference. Now the tournament starts on 6th December, and enjoy everybody playing in this softball U-18 World Cup in Lima, Peru. Goodbye, and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.